I don't want to fight with anybody. I just need to catch these babies for their well-being.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give him a color. I want to just go orange here. What's that little thing right there? What's that thing? I can't see it. I don't have my glasses. Is that a cupcake?
It's a flower, purple flower.
A purple flower.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to wrap that around, I'm going to go get a pair of pliers so we can cut the end of it off, okay? Okay, Luis, our bird vet, is here. He's also the fella who runs Magoo's Avian Sanctuary. He's done a lot of stuff for us with all of Jamie's feathered babies. And today he's come to look at the baby ostriches. They're a week old, and it's gonna be an exciting day. I feel what you feel. I feel a lot of bones. I don't feel a whole bunch of meat on this bird. And it's pretty active, so you can tell that has energy.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't feel very heavy to you.
Not eating, yeah, correct.
Okay, so would you also suggest putting them in one of the kennels here?
Yeah,
in one of the stalls?
And,
so we can kind of
keep an eye
on
him? Make sure he's eating, keep an eye on the feed.
Okay, so the thing that I worry about, let's walk into the shade over here. It's hot. Look how nice this barn floor looks. The one thing that I would worry about, and I don't know how you feel about this, is what about the 2-month period? Now, I know there's a 2-week period. They say that they're very volatile, that they really need to be, kept a very close eye on. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel about the 2-month where the parents kind of teach them the ways of the world and survival and all of that?
Say maybe 3 days.
Just 3 days.
Keep them in a, stable. Keep an eye on the food intake. Make sure they're eating. If they're eating, he'll gain some weight, and then he can go back to mom.
All three in the same stall for the 3 days. All right, so this is going to be identified as our orange baby. We still don't know male or female until we get them actually sexed. That's going to be a while, but we cut the end of that off, so he'll be the orange. You can't slip off of there, Luis?
No.
Okay, it's right there above the knee where you tag birds, and we're going to put he or she inside the stall, and then we will go catch the next one. All right, I'm going out to catch my second ostrich, and it's going to be a little bit harder here because Carl is right there with them. I caught the first one with no problems at all. Baby, I'm not after you. I don't want to fight with anybody. I just need to catch these babies for their well-being. We're trying to do what's best for them, all right? I'm gonna go right in the corner with this one over here if I can. I'll let y'all watch Carl for me. Okay. No, sir. No, sir. I don't want to fight you. Guys, I'm gonna just walk out of here with this blue thing in front of me for my protection. Can I catch them both right here? No, there ain't no chance of that. All right, I'm gonna come back for that. All right, I'm taking the other one in. All right, so I'm sitting here feeling the second one right now, and I can already tell that this one over here feels a whole lot better. It feels a whole lot better. I think that Luis would agree. All right, Luis, I'll let you be the judge, but that one there feels a whole lot better to me than the other one did.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're feeling right here around the chest area.
Yeah, the crop.
The crop. They call it the crop? Mm-hmm. But also you feel a whole lot down in the belly, the lower belly too. He feels heavier, or she feels heavier.
Yes.
And I don't know who's who, but did you have those bands? Where did I put them? All right, so this one here is going to be neon with a little purple flower. All right, and Luis was just saying off the camera that he thinks the other one might be kind of a runt of a litter. I call them a litter. I don't know what you call a group of fur babies. A hatch, okay, a hatch does have runts. All right, let me turn this off when I cut that. All right, we're going to set him in with the first one, Mr. We're just going to call this one over here orange. We got orange and we have neon. All right, there you go, neon. So from here, Luis, they looked about the same, but there's an obvious weight difference when you pick them up. When you pick them up, well, wait a minute. It looks like the orange is a lot bigger as far as the height and stuff. But I'll tell you what, guys, he weighs about, we didn't weigh him, but I bet you half the weight. Well, there you go. Okay. All right, we got one more to go. All right, I'm going out for my third ostrich. I'm not after you, love. You're fine. I can just lasso her if I need her. So Carl has walked the baby way over to the other end. It's gonna make me really have to work for this one. I don't even see the baby. Oh no, it's right at Carl's feet. Oh boy. He's like, if you want it, come and get it. That's kind of reminds me of a piece of Texas history. I know you guys who don't know Texas history don't know the story, but there was a particular battle when it was part of the Texas Revolution, when they were trying to claim this land from Mexico. And the Mexicans at that point the Mexican government had set up all kinds of, I'm trying to talk so I don't feel so scared. They had set up different little fortifications all around Texas, one of those being at a place called Goliad. So when the Texan forces took over the little fort there at Goliad, it was a Spanish mission, they claimed their cannon. The Mexican army marched into Texas to get that cannon back and reclaim their little fortification. And the Texans said, you're not welcome here. And the Mexican army said, yeah, we that belongs to us. And if you don't give it back, okay, thank you, Carl, thank you so much. And if you don't give it back, we're gonna have issues. And so at that point, the Texans helped put up a flag that said, come and get it, or come and take it. Gotcha. Oh, this one here feels so fat. This one here feels so fat, guys. Thank you, Carl, you're such a good boy. He let me take this one over here. This one here feels really good. This one here feels really good, guys. Don't call for your daddy. I'm gonna be daddy for 3 days. So 3 days, we have to keep these guys in a small area just to make sure they're eating good. Now, I'll tell you what, Neon and this one here feel real good. That first one felt bad, y'all. I'm not gonna make it, I'm not lying, it felt bad. All right, so this over here is number 3. You have a yellow band here. With a pink butterfly. All right, and so how do you think that one feels? Your initial thoughts?
This one's in between.
In between, yeah, okay, so Neon was the one that felt the best as far as the most healthy, like he's been consuming plenty of foods.
Correct.
Was that first one Orange?
Yeah.
Orange feels pretty scrawny. Can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to video at the same time. Orange felt really scrawny, and then yellow's kind of in between. Now we're gonna have these, we're gonna pluck a few feathers. They don't have feathers yet though. How do you pluck feathers to get DNA? They don't even have feathers. Mm-mm. We have to wait till they get a little bit older, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right. What are you looking at? Just the claws and stuff?
Yeah, it's just the claws, make sure everything's good, no issues.
So I could tell the biggest difference right here. What'd you call that area again?
The crop.
Okay, so the other ones you could feel a lot of bones. Mm-hmm. And over here you actually feel some fat. Now you can feel bones when you squeeze, but yeah. How about their, I mean, they don't seem like they're lethargic or anything. They seem very active.
Yeah, they seem active.
But it was really neat seeing, Carl actually let me pick them up and take them. He didn't fight me, which that surprised me. Yeah. All right, so what we have, let me help you cut that off. All right, so there you have it. We're gonna talk a little bit about them. So, I'm just curious how they're gonna be with the size difference. Oh my, that's the smallest one, Luis. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so you have this little tall, lanky one over here. No, you can't come out. The tall, lanky one, Orange, is the one who feels the most underweight, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they're all moving around fine. But number 1, who's Orange, he's the tallest one, obviously, but he feels very underweight. That would be Orange. The second one, who feels to be the healthiest, which is this one right over here, is actually the pretty small. Pretty small, but it's the heaviest. And then you have the one that's actually the smallest of all, Luis, who's the second most healthy as far as their weight gain goes. I wish I would have taken numbers to those. There's no way to weigh them, is there? You would need a regular scale? Mm-hmm. Hold on, I got a regular scale. All right, so what we've done so far is we've caught the babies. Luis has put a tag on all of their little on their legs, around their ankle area. Well, that's actually their upper leg, right above their little, is that a knee?
Yeah.
Do they have a knee or is it just a joint?
Joint.
Okay, and so we have an orange, we have a yellow, and we have a
lime green.
Kind of a lime green. All right, and so what we're gonna do now is try to get a body weight. Now, we've already just determined that orange here feels a whole lot lighter than the other ones. What'd you find there, buddy?
Nothing.
Nothing? So we're gonna try to get us a body weight. Now, this is obviously not an official scale, but it's all we got around the barn here. All right, buddy. We're gonna hope this guy will sit still. Now, if we can't get an actual, okay, we're not gonna get a weight that way. I'm gonna have to embarrass myself and hold it, Luis. So I'll get my body weight, and then we will get the weight of, now don't forget I'm wearing very heavy jeans and very heavy shoes. So me, with all these this heavy clothing is 224. All right, so me with all of my heavy clothing and a hat and a lot of sweat, 224. All right, so now we're going to reset the scales, and I'll have to hold the baby. So 224, all right, let's have them. All right, so now I'm holding the baby. 224 and 223. Wait a minute, how the hell does that happen? How do I weigh less with this baby in my arms? How's he in the negatives? Okay, hold on. Let's reset this and try this again. How did that happen? Boy, I should carry you around more often. All right, so you know what, guys? We don't have, okay, so I'm standing here with the baby. With baby in my arms, the official weight is 219. Okay, Luis, hold this baby for a minute. Let me try that again with me alone. All right, 219 with the baby. 219 with the baby. We're gonna reset the scales and I'm gonna weigh myself. With my heavy clothing, 220. Okay. Luis, I'm sorry, my scales are not going to work for this. So we're not gonna get a weight after all, but I will say this, they all look good as far as no one's lethargic. We're not going to get a body weight, but we are concerned with orange is not eating enough, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Correct. And so what we're going to do is start feeding them in here. We can kind of watch them, and then we will reevaluate them in about 3 days, you think?
Yeah.
3 or 4 days, and decide if they should go back into the pasture or not. But we know this is a very volatile time in their lives, and we do not want to have one start losing weight on us. And we also got them tagged, so now we know who's who. And I'll just say a couple more things about him. So Orange is obviously the tallest of all. He's several inches taller than the other ones. They're kind of in order right there, Luis.
Yeah,
Orange, then yellow, and then green. Orange, yellow, then green is the order of their height. But their weight is completely opposite, because who was the heaviest, do you think? Was it green or yellow?
Lime green.
So it's just opposite then. So the shorter one is the heavier one. Yellow is kind of in the middle. And orange needs to gain some weight, like some serious weight. All right, so here we go. We got some clean water. We have some of their delicious mixture of grains. We have some green grass. And we have 3 beautiful babies. We're gonna get strong and healthy and take a little bit of a break from mom and dad. Just for a few days, okay? I promise. I know. They're so upset with Daddy. They're so upset with me. So we have green. We have, I know the tall one is orange. And that right there in front is yellow. And those are gonna be their names for a short while, until we come up with some official names.